Christy from the Northwest Corner. Welcome to my kitchen. Today is National Donut Day. So what better way than to celebrate by making some donuts? We're going to be using the recipe. It's called Perfect Yeast Donuts. Now, I don't know how perfect it's going to be because I'm going to be making them, but we're going to try it. I have never done yeast donuts ever from scratch. I've always just opened up the tube of biscuits and fried them up in the hot oil. You know, we've done that for the kids for years. Now I can make cake donuts, but as for yeast donuts, that's yet to be seen. So I just went on Pinterest and I picked a recipe. So we're going to go with that one. So in this recipe, we're going to use our stand mixer. Sorry about that. And you're going to need 6 tablespoons of warm water. Again, the 115 to 120. And it calls for 1.5 teaspoons of quick rising yeast. So that's different than your active dry yeast. It's the quick rise. And then just a small dollop of honey or sugar to activate the yeast. And that is already here in my bowl, and I've already activated it. It's nice and fluffy if you want to take a look at it. And normally this is the thing that got me on this one, where it says quick rising. Normally you don't have to activate your yeast, but this recipe says to activate it. So that's what I'm doing. Next, you want to take a 1/4 cup of butter. You want to put it right here in the stand mixer because you want to put all your wet ingredients together. And now this is going to be a fried donut, and I'm going to attempt to fill them. So this is going to be an adventure. I'm hoping that I can fill them and they all turn out good. But again, I've never done this. I'm a little intimidated by it, only because it's kind of calling for some steps that I've never done. But that's okay. Gonna need a 1/4 cup, or no, I'm sorry, 2/3 of a cup of buttermilk, room temperature. And you can use the real buttermilk that you buy from the store, or if you don't have any buttermilk, you can take just a little bit under the 2/3 mark on your measuring cup, and then lemon juice or vinegar to fill it up to the 2/3. It'll make your buttermilk. It's an easy cheat, which is nice if you don't have it. And then 1 egg, room temperature. Come out of the butt hut. So what do? We open it in another dish. All right, there is all of our wet ingredients. So far, that seems pretty easy. Let me rinse my hands off real quick here. And you're right, there's towel number 2 over here already.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, we've already started. I had everything set up here, and I had 3 towels over here. And I'm like, why do I have 3 towels? Well, this is why. All right, now for our dry ingredients, you need 3 cups of flour, a 1/4 cup of sugar, and a teaspoon of salt. That is all right in here. Let me snap that down in place before we do anything, and we're going to just put it all in. It says just dump it in. I kind of like the ease, you know, where you just dump everything in. That's my kind of recipe. Now we're going to mix it up. Get it mixed first. And I'm sorry that I have to keep looking back at it because I've not done this one before. All right, so now we're supposed to run it, get it to form its ball, and then we want to knead it in here for about 5 to 7 minutes. Donuts are a little different than bread. I mean, it's to make it. It's a little different. It's not the same. It's coming together though, like it says it's gonna. So we're good.
What kind of filling are you thinking?
I
have what you thought about.
No, I already have it planned. I already know.
Okay. All right. I'll wait then.
You need to wait. All right. So now I've got a ball. So now we're going to let this knead. Go ahead. You can come and look. That's what you want. Now the stand mixer is gonna do the kneading for us. We're gonna let it knead for about 7 minutes. So while that's doing that, we'll bring you back. That way you don't have to sit and listen to the loud mixer. All right. Get it off the dough hook. We're going to take it out. It's a little sticky. It's not too bad. Just want to kind of get all the stuff off the sides. Now it says to roll it by hand or knead it by hand. I'm afraid it's going to stick. Well, maybe not. I don't know. We'll try. We're going to do this, okay? So if I make a mistake.
Hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is. I'm just going to try it. I'm not a very good kneader. So.
Me either. Don't feel bad.
You're not a kneader?
Yeah, I'm not a kneader.
I'm a needy person. No, I'm not.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you are. So today has been very, very wet. We went to town at we left for town about 8 o'clock this morning. And we had 2.5 inches of rain from about 9 o'clock last night until about 8 o'clock this morning. So we have a lake in the back, like a huge lake.
Yeah,
and the farmer that just got his crops in, he has that lake going right through his field. And we come back home. Gosh, we got home about what, noon?
Yeah, it was around noon, yeah.
And what'd you say it said already now? 2
2 3/4 inches.
Yeah, so we've had a lot of rain in less than 24 hours. Now it stopped. It was windy. The wind has now died down. But we're not supposed to get any more rain, hopefully, for the next, couple days?
They're talking again Sunday.
So a couple days.
Yeah.
So hopefully.
That can change in an instant.
Yeah.
You know this.
Yeah. So, look, now that I'm kneading it, it's not.
It's sticky?
Yeah, it's not sticking to my, which is cool because, as I said, I am not a kneader, but anyway, when we were out today, we had to go, unfortunately, to Walmart. I had to get a couple tomato plants because my little seedlings didn't do very well on a couple of them. So, and I want to make sure that I get enough tomatoes. Anyway, so they have their, the deli there. And it's about lunchtime, and I skipped breakfast this morning like a dodo head. And I said, well, let's just go to the deli and see what they've got. Jamie's like, well, do you want to go somewhere and eat? I'm like, nah, let's just go to the deli. I said, let's just have a date in the parking lot. So we had a Walmart parking lot date.
Yep,
it's fun to do little things like that.
We had our lunch in the car and sat and watched it rain.
Yeah, it was raining good. So, all right. So, there's our dough. We're going to put it back in the bowl. Now, we're going to cover it, and it needs to rise. It needs to double in size. So, we're going to cover it for about an hour. When it's risen, we'll bring you all back for when we roll, cut them, and fry them. All right. Donut dough is risen. Now, yours might not get this high. Mine did. It was a few more than an hour. So, punch it. Then we're going to get it out. In the middle of donuts, we had company, so we were just a little busy. We're going to use a little bit of flour. Not a whole lot. Just a tiny bit. There we go. Plus, I think it looked a little bit bigger because it was a smaller bowl. I had to change bowls because I was doing another dough recipe. I needed my big mixing bowl. All right. Hopefully I got enough flour here. We're going to roll them out. And it says a 1/2 inch thick. You're supposed to be able to get a dozen donuts. Now, I kind of want to fill them, so I want to do just plain round ones. But if for some reason it's not working, well, it looks all right, I guess, right?
Yeah, looks great to me.
Okay. I'm going to start cutting them out. I have my oil heating on the stove. You want it to be about 350 degrees. So, and I don't have a donut cutter per se. I just use a jar or whatever. If you have a round cookie cutter or a cup, that should work just fine. And I think what I'll do with the extra dough is I'll just make like donut holes or whatever. There's 6.
Should be able to get 6 more, right?
Should be. Hopefully we get them. It says it doesn't require a second rise, so we are just gonna go with it. I thought about air frying a couple to see how they turn out, because I'm not much of a deep fryer. I don't remember when the last time was that we deep fried something. I haven't owned a deep fryer in probably Bastrop, Texas.
Been a long time.
And that was in 2011 because that's when you had your open heart surgery. So.
Yep.
Okay, there's 12 right there.
Got a baker's dozen now.
Yep, got a baker's dozen. This one's going to be... We're going to get it all. Look at that. He's just got a couple bites out of him. I don't want to waste my dough, so... He's got a bite out of him, look.
Looks like Pac-Man.
Looks like... No, Pac-Man's got this...
Yeah, but he's a half a Pac-Man.
Oh, okay. I'm just going to take these. We're going to cut them up in little donies. Yes, we call donies. We don't say donuts. Something the kids and Jamie have done for years. You guys want to get some donies?
Yeah.
Nothing like a warm donut, though. Oh, my goodness. That was Krispy Kreme that we went to. Remember in, what was it, Tennessee?
Yeah, no.
Where was that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Memphis or something like that.
Yeah,
it's when we went to Tunica. It was Memphis, I'm pretty sure. We stopped and they had a Krispy Kreme, remember? And if you walked in, they were coming off the assembly line and they were still warm. And you could get a free...
I remember this, but I don't know where it was at.
Well, we were coming back from Tunica and all that. Remember?
Kind of. Just kind of.
Just kind of? Okay.
Yeah.
Just kind of. Temp my oil here. Or 215. Just a little bit longer. I'll just do some, I don't know. It'll just be a donut squiggly.
There you go. I like it.
Make it a donut squiggly.
Make a pretzel out of it.
A pretzel? No, I don't know how to do that. How do you do that? Like, you see them do it at like Annie Ann's and that. Like I don't know, like something like this. And I don't know. I can't do it.
Well, you never know.
I'm not a pretzel maker. Heck, I'm not a donut maker. But I'm trying.
It's National Donut Day. You gotta try it.
National Donut Day. So we gotta try it. Get flour all over. I'm excited about them though. I think they'll turn out all right. We're gonna find out.
Yep.
I'll take one of these little doodads here and see how it'll fry.
Getting warm?
Yep. We're almost at 300. Try and see this one. Okay, it's not bubbling very much, so I know I need to go a little bit warmer. Good thing that this is one of the throwaways.
Yeah.
I don't like to use a lot of oil, so there's not a lot of oil in my pan. I know I probably should, but the oil thing just throws me off. Thought about trying to air fry some. I think we should just try a couple.
It's up to you.
It's frying up pretty good. It's puffing up too, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, I was worried these weren't going to, because like I said, I've never made homemade donuts. Not like this anyway. I mean, you know, cake donuts. Yeah, everybody can make, well, not everybody, but there are a lot of people that can make cake donuts, and I can do that pretty decent. Remember when we were younger, and I think I've got it somewhere because Mom gave it to me. She found it, but it was a donut maker. Do you remember, like a long time ago?
It was a circle?
No, ours was, it was just a rectangle, and it had 2 donut spots in it, and you'd filled it up with the mixture, whatever it was, you know, the recipe. And you'd close the lid. It's almost like a waffle maker, but it was donuts.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, we had one of those when we were kids. Oh my gosh, they made good donuts. So I know, I mean, those were the donuts that we made. I didn't make fried like this. And if we did fried donuts, it was biscuit dough.
I'll tell you what's good is those donuts you can buy in the freezer section of the store warmed up.
They don't make those anymore.
Don't they?
No. I looked for them for you before, and I haven't been able to find them. Now, they do make a gluten-free one, but I don't know how good they are. I mean, we like our gluten.
Yeah, there ain't no gluten-free here. I mean,
unless we had to.
Yeah. I mean, to each their own on that, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you have celiac disease, you have to be gluten-free. It affects your skin and stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Woo-wee.
A little hot.
Yep. That one popped right in there. It slipped on my fingers. All right, guys, we're frying. We're not cooking with peanut oil. This is avocado. Don't overcrowd your pan. See how they're puffing up? Ooh-wee. Oh, we might have good donuts. Look at this. I'm so excited. Oh, look at that.
They're getting big.
I got some donies.
Donies.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Like I said, I've never made homemade donuts like this. You ever go to the Chinese restaurant and they have the Chinese donuts? Oh my gosh, those are so good.
Mm-hmm.
The buffet, China buffet. Mom and Dad were alive. We used to go there. Oh my gosh, they had the best Chinese donuts. Look at how puffy they are.
Yeah, it's like a puffer fish.
Woo-wee. Excited.
It's puffed up.
It did. It puffed up. That's exciting, guys. I was really worried. I didn't think I was going to be able to do this, but I did it. Did it. Well, this is only half the battle. I got to try to fill them now.
Oh.
Good thing I got good reflexes on that, but I just made a mess all over my stove, darn it. That one's a little dark. So's that one. My heat's not high, though. Turn it down a little bit more. Okay, here we go. Here's another one. Look at that. I mean, if I had a bigger cutter, they would look like donut shop donuts.
They needed the best of the cutter.
But I mean, they would be donut shop donuts.
Yeah.
I mean, look at them. Oh, that one flipped all by itself. I wonder if he'll do it all by themselves. This one's not getting very puffy. No, he just flipped back over again.
Mm-hmm.
He says, nope, not going. I'm not doing it. I give up. Yeah, go on this side, buddy. It reminds me of what is that frog on one of them cartoons? I don't know. He eats so much and he blows up and he flips and he can't get back over.
I've never seen that one.
You can tell I watch the grandkids a lot.
Good grief, that sounds like a lot going on with that frog.
Yeah. I don't know. Was it in The Princess and the Frog? Maybe it was on that one. I'm not sure. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited, Jamie. Look at him. Look at him. Oh. I'm really excited about that.
I think she's excited.
I am really excited, guys. Just being able to do this. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to fry the rest of these up. And when we're done frying them, I'll bring you all back. But I am really just ecstatic that this is working. So, all right, we'll bring you right back. Look, look, look. I did it. I filled 2 so far just to see if I could do it because I didn't want to make a fool on camera. So this is what I did. I took a little skewer, poke a hole in it, just kind of make that hole a little bit bigger. Now I have this stuff, which is just the filling stuff like that you make your pies and stuff out of. Well, this is Bavarian cream. You could use a pastry bag. I have those, but I've misplaced my tips. So we're doing this, but it works. So you stick it in the little hole that you just made and you just squeeze. And look, I'm so excited, you guys. I am like really excited. Look at this. I'm like really excited. I did it. I did it. I've never made homemade donuts. I did it. Now, are they donut shop worthy? I don't know yet. We're going to try one. I got to get a couple more filled here. And you can fill them with whatever you want. If you can find this stuff like this where you're at, pick some up. You can even use pudding mix. I've seen people use vanilla pudding. So they just happen to have this at the store when I bought the strawberries, when I made my strawberry pies. And I thought, well, let's see if, and it tastes just like a Bavarian cream donut that you get, you know, the cream filling that you get in them. Look. Oh, I'm so excited. Y'all have no idea. So Jamie and I are going to try just a small one, because we don't need to be eating a lot of donuts. I'll give you this one, Jamie. A little pillow. How about that?
Well, that's nice of you.
Hey, I'm giving you a donut.
You are. You're right.
Now, I did cut the sugar out on these. I used our sweetener, monk fruit. But there's your pillow. Oh, this one shot out. So you see, I am getting it through. I was just being greedy and giving me more cream. Are you ready?
Almost.
They're not hot.
Okay. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. These are awesome.
I can't believe I did that.
Happens to the best of us.
That's what happens when you like Bavarian cream.
No, them are really good.
They are.
They're
like
really good.
Really good. I mean, I'd prefer these over the one donut shop we have in Angola. 100.
Oh, yeah. Good job.
Thanks.
It'll get on your shirt this time.
Good. Super yummy. National Donut Day. Make you some donuts. You don't have to do it from scratch like we did. You can just get the dough, the little biscuits, you know, do them that way.
Or you could go to the donut store.
Buy some. But celebrate it with your family. You know, this is a neat thing for the kids. That's what I do it. I do it for the grandbabies, because we'll see him tomorrow. We'll see the other two, so they'll be able to definitely get some donuts. But yeah, National Donut Day. This is a really good recipe. I'll put it down in the comments. Hope you guys try it. Oh, it was delicious.
You'll put it down in the description, not the
description,
comments.
Not the comments.
We'll get it right.
It's been a night. I'm sorry. But I didn't miss National Donut Day.
No.
So if you could, like, comment, subscribe, and share. We appreciate you guys watching our videos. I hope you guys try this. Happy National Donut Day. We'll see you all in the next video. Y'all have a great night.